What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an advocate for families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1,000,000, but the third thing through my mind and all throughout the trip is that I got to have that Tiege pack. Tiege makes my life uncomplicated. It's uncomplicated skincare for men. The first way that I started specifically was their level 1 system. It's a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Here's the thing. My favorite part about Tiege Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really making the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin for men uncomplicated. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, you can pause and cancel at any time, and you get free shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal, right? Just click the first link in the description and you get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. It's an amazing deal. You got to get started today. You're not out here trying to look like a Dusty. And if you travel as much as I do, which I'm sure most people don't, but you know me, I'm pushing my bag chasers in order to be in the top 5%, top 10%, top 1%. We got to make our lives uncomplicated, and Tiege Hanley is no better product. You got to look good. You got to smell good. And you can't be looking like a Dusty. Make sure you get started today. Click the link in the description. Get that Tiege pack. Feel the Tiege, my friends. What? What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of the Millionaire Morning Show. I am your host, Anton Daniels, and it is Tuesday, January 9th, 2024, year of our Lord. This is the 7th show of the year, and we are going to get to it. What up to the chasers? Let me get a general idea of how y'all feeling inside of the chat today. Did y'all watch the show last night? What up, Trap and Slay? Peter, Global Chef, Tamara, Ash, Chris Thomas, Van Roo, Abby, Tia. What up, everybody? Let me get a general check, a general mental health check, one word inside of the chat. See how you guys feel today. Give me some insight. I need to know. I need to know what's going on inside of y'all head. Good, blessed. Last night's show was a banger. Laughter, pissed. Connie, why you pissed? Rumbling, great AD. Thoughtful, hungry, irritated, focused. Yay. Grinding, accomplished, feeling accomplished, rested. Good morning, everyone. What's up? Popping, confused. Made it to the live today. Still waiting. Enjoyed your time on the panel. What up? Inspired and encouraged. Good, passionate, great, motivated, serenity, determined, pondering. In the lab cooking, getting to the money. Nappy, elated, awesome, all is well. Peaceful, great, fasting, chill. Blessed, dedicated, tired. You tired? Better. Optimistic, recovered. Mellow, strangling, strategic, optimistic, happy, go blue. Shout out to the Wolverines. Focus, how are you feeling this morning? Anton, give us one word. Trap and Slay. Trap and Slay, Anton, how are you feeling this morning? Give us one word. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to people asking me how I feel. How do I feel this morning? I feel I feel um give me a second. Let me think about that for a second. I feel I don't know. I don't know how to summarize what I would say. One word, one word, I would say I feel um I never get asked how I feel. Is that weird? Nobody asks me how I feel. Nobody. I feel unemotional. I feel unemotional. I feel like a machine. That's it. I think that for me, I've trained and conditioned myself to where I don't feel anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a machine. Like I don't have emotions. I don't get high. I don't get low. Not numb. I'm just not. I'm emotionally unavailable. Is that a better way to put it? Like life at this point for me is just kind of like I know what I got to do when I got to do it. And sometimes I don't feel anything because I know that feelings will get you hurt. Feelings will get you killed. Feelings will get you um when you involve emotions in anything, then that's when you start to make bad decisions. So I don't feel anything on a usually I just don't feel anything. If I have to do something, if I have to take care of some business, if I have to address something, I don't feel anything. I don't get hurt. I don't get excited. I just do. If we just want to be 100% transparent, I generally don't feel much. When I talk about things, I get passionate about it. Um, when I get into something, I get passionate about what I do, but I don't feel anything. Like I'm just even. I'm in there. I'm just in the pocket. And I feel like I need to do what I need to do until I don't do it no more. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird thing, but I don't even know why you asked me that. Why would I want to feel? Why would anybody want to feel? Because somebody said I got to get the feelings back. Why do I got it? Why do I have to feel? Shout out to Ken G. Let me get some of these cash apps and super chats in here, and then we're gonna continue with the show. Shout out to Ken G. Says for the work. I appreciate you on Cash App. For my dog, Mike that dude, with the 10 ball. I also appreciate you on Cash App. In addition to that, let me read some of the super chats. Zotang TV says, AD, what do you think about Oyster Flex Daytona? Thinking about switching up from the metal bracelets, but I don't know about it. The rubber bands. I got a rubber band, but I got my rubber band bracelet is on the it's on my Omega, on my Seamaster. It's the only one. I like the rubber bands. I like the rubber bands. I think that anything that holds its value, if you like it, you should get it. As long as it's holding its value, you should get it, Zotang. So shout out to you. Eric Harris is in the building, says Kevin Hart is on tour with Cat. Huh? I heard that Kevin Hart's ex-wife is on tour with Cat. I heard that. I heard that that's petty. That's wild to me. Iceberg Slim says Anton is the #1 content creator on YouTube. I believe that. I believe that in my heart. Sportsaholic Gerard says, congrats, Wolverine. So Kang the Conqueror can time travel, reshape realities, destroy civilizations, but is defeated by an 80-pound white woman. Yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Shensi is in the building, says, who hurt you joke? Nobody. I think that I don't know, man. I'll share with y'all what my thoughts are as we go through the show. I'll share what my thoughts are as we go through the show. We'll get there. We'll get that. Anyways, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe it's the weather. I'm just more reflective today. So, all right, let's go ahead and get it popping. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. Shout out to Tiege Hanley, 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Also, on top of that, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Because we always doing the work inside of the Patreon. Let's go ahead. Hey, listen. I see y'all in the chat. Y'all saying that y'all love me and all of that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that y'all love me. Don't tell me that y'all love me. Just tell me that you appreciate me and that you respect me, but I don't want nobody's love. I don't want nobody's love. Love will get you hurt. Love is not good for you. I was taught, not by anybody in particular, but life as I was growing up, to remove all emotion, basically become a monster, and that you don't feel anything so that you can continue to do what you do on a regular basis. Never feel love. Love is let's get into quick hits. Nike and Tiger is ending their relationship. Let's continue to rock out.
Now, after 27 years, Tiger Woods says he is parting ways with Nike. Shares of Nike earlier dropped on the day upon the news, where Woods had announced the news here in a post on X. Now, in 2013, Woods had signed his most recent deal with Nike, and it was worth $200 million. We're going to discuss this with Bloomberg's Randall Williams, because you are seeing Nike finally turning around, but it begs the question, of course, this is a big influence here for Nike. What does it mean?
Well, we're going to have to see, because when you lose someone like Nike, you could equal this to Michael Jordan or LeBron James leaving a brand as big as Nike is. I mean, when you're talking about this, you have to think 27 years ago, a near 30-year partnership that Nike has built up, so many iconic advertisements, a lot of apparel over the years. And so we have to see, is Nike going to stay in golf? Are they going to reinvest with other golfers and things like that?
Are we going to see a new model emerge? There were some questions that On Holdings might get Tiger Woods, though the co-CEO said that's not likely. And they struck a novel partnership with Federer, I believe.
Yeah, I got the exact same statement that you did. They completely said that they're going to, or they're not going to partner with Tiger right now, that there haven't been any conversations. So if something happens, I think that would be a complete surprise to all of us.
Nike and Tiger Woods recently announced that they're basically dissolving their partnership after 27 years. 27 years. It says Tiger Woods announced Monday that his longtime partnership with Nike has ended after 27 years, closing one of the most iconic brand relationships in professional sports history. Also goes on to say, from the moment Woods turned pro in August 1996, he was decked in Nike swooshes from head to toe. Partnership included 15 major championship victories, 82 PGA Tour wins, and numerous comebacks from injuries and personal setbacks. Tiger said, over 27 years, I was fortunate to start a partnership with one of the most iconic brands in the world, Woods said in a statement posted to his X account. The days since has been filled with so many amazing moments and memories. If I started naming them, I can go on forever. Phil Knight's passion and vision brought this Nike and Nike Golf partnership together, and I want to personally thank him, along with Nike employees and incredible athletes, I've had the pleasure of working with along the way. I believe that Nike is going through something. I would not continue to invest in Nike. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm telling you that I have divested myself. I divested myself against Nike a long time ago for other reasons. I didn't like the way that Nike had took a stance and how they treated Kyrie Irving. Then they bet on Ja Morant, and then that failed. I think that Nike is oversaturated. They can no longer depend on the retros and the Jordan brand in order to continue to bolster up profits. The whole shininess, the whole invincibility of what Nike is has kind of worn off. And I think that people, along with how they treat other brands, are starting to find alternatives, and they're not still checking for Nike. Even with me, right? I own a whole lot of sneakers, but when I go out and I buy sneakers nowadays, I don't go and check for Nikes. Even my daughter, and a lot of times I also lean into what the culture is saying. And my daughter, she don't go and check for Dunks. She don't go and check for Jordan. She don't go and check for none of that stuff. She'll go and see what a Bathing Ape is doing. She want to look at what Dior. She want to look at all of this stuff. But I think that Nike is really, really suffering. Ain't nobody checking on the sneakers app anymore. Nobody is really trying to see what they doing. Everything is available. The whole hype is worn off. People broke out here, and I think that Nike is ending their. I believe that Nike was already going to end that partnership a long time ago. Tiger Woods don't even wear Nikes on his feet anymore. He wears FootJoy, which is a golf shoe company, and I think they made a lot of money together. His second contract from 2013, 10-year contract, was a $200 million deal. His first contract was a $40 million deal, so he made over $250 million with Nike alone. I don't think that partnership was ever going to continue to do anything because there was no value to still be had from it. In addition to that, IHOP in Texas is facing lawsuits and firing employees based off of an accusation of a black couple saying that they wasn't served and that the people didn't want to serve them over in Mesquite, Texas. Take a look.
Several employees at a popular restaurant chain in Mesquite fired after a waitress was accused of not serving a couple because of their race. Our Amelia Magavro again tonight, sitting down with that couple who explain what they say happened to them.
That is a very traumatic experience, and you don't know what your thoughts or reactions are going to be until you actually experience something like that.
Hold on. This couple right here, they don't need no more IHOP. Let's just be clear. They don't need they need to. What is on his hands? And why are they so ashy? Is that dust? Construction? They didn't know that the news crew was coming to visit him? What was he doing over in the back? This couple right here don't need no more IHOP. Real talk. They're on that slim slow. Let me continue to play it.
Keisha Mitchell and her boyfriend Elvis Pauley say they're still in disbelief after a birthday breakfast at their local IHOP in Mesquite turned into something they never expected.
When we got to the restaurant and we were told that we were not going to be serviced because of our color, it is a shock, and your brain is not processing what you're hearing.
Mitchell says another employee even admitted that their waitress wouldn't serve them because they are black. Mitchell even recording the conversation with the manager for social media.
Well, our morning server, she's picky.
No, she's not picky, she's racist. She didn't want to say she was racist. She said, oh, she's picky. No, that's not being picky if you're selecting only a certain group of people that you want to serve.
The manager told Mitchell and Pauley the waitress has worked at that IHOP for 25 years. IHOP franchise Anthrapper Restaurants sent us a statement saying in part, we have fully investigated this matter and taken appropriate actions, including termination of the employee.
So they never said that they was racist. She said that they was picky. I have thoughts on this.
Involved. This isolated incident is not reflective of our ongoing commitment to our guests and team members. Pauley and Mitchell say IHOP did the right thing with firing the waitress, but says the damage is already done.
It's just like a
traumatizing
feeling, you know, you can't get it out your head. And I'm having sleepless nights, even though I got to be up work, but you know, it's draining.
Stop the cap.
It opened the door that I never wanted to walk through. So it's like, really, have we come far as we think we have, or is it just being hidden more?
Now, the couple says through social media, they learned that not only the waitress was fired, but also the manager and another employee. The owner of this franchise also saying that they plan on doing anti-discrimination and anti-harassment training in the future.
So he losing sleep over not being able to get some IHOP pancakes. All right, that's what he's communicating to us. And you can't wait to hear my thoughts, Jazz White Art Studios? Okay, I'll tell you my thoughts. I've heard from people that say that they don't necessarily care for serving black people. And I've heard from black people that say that they don't like to serve black people because they say that they don't tip. That's just the truth. I've heard from multiple different people that's all did serving that say that they don't like to serve black people because they don't tip.
Hello, Anton Daniels.
What's up, baby? Listen, I'm on a live stream. I'm not going to say your name.
Okay.
So, my beautiful, beautiful baby girl, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, do you remember when you were a server?
Yeah. For which church?
No. A server like working at a restaurant.
Oh, yes.
All right, cool. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
In your experience as a server, did you like serving black people, and what was your experience with them?
Ooh. I feel like it varied. I liked the wholesome black families,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like that was very rare to get. I feel like a lot of times black people don't tip, which is very unfortunate.
Wait. Say that one more time. You said that. What happens with black people?
I feel like a lot of black people don't like to tip.
Oh.
And as a waitress, you depend heavily on tips because you only get paid like $3 an hour. So in my experience with being a server, I only got tipped not even 15% from black people, or they just wouldn't tip at all. So you hate to say it, but it's kind of like you'll get a table and it'll be black people at it, and you hope that they pay at all.
You hope that they pay it all?
Yeah. That's been my experience. So it's like, it's sad, but it's like you kind of get like excited when you see like a family of white people coming in, because it's like, that they're going to tip you.
Mm.
And that they'll probably be more kind to you. I've also noticed that like with, black families, it's almost like, and go get that for me and be quick about it. And it's like almost like an attitude behind it. Like they're so happy that they get to boss another black person around.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the best experience for me personally.
Yeah, I got you. All right, baby. I thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. All right.
All right, bye. And for the people listening to chat, this is not a white girl. This is a black woman. And she's very, very, very pretty and very gorgeous and very nice and knows how to communicate effectively. But if you just want to know that, listen, y'all don't want to actually have a real conversation. Y'all want to sit here and pretend everything is racist. People don't like you, all of this stuff. But I have talked to a lot of people in real life, and they be like, listen, Anton, this is the truth. I was listening to your show, or this is what my experience is, and this is the truth. And so you want to sit here and, go back and forth and say it's racism or why they don't serve me. Well, they don't prefer you. They will if they have to, but they don't necessarily prefer you because in their experience, they are used to people that, and I'm going to tell you what she was telling me, and this was like months ago when she used to tell me what her experience is. So I ran into her at a restaurant and, whatever, so on and so forth. And she said, Anton, not only do they not tip, come on, y'all want to talk? She said, not only do they not tip, she said they look for ways to figure out how to not pay their bill. Not only do most black people that they run into don't tip, but she said they figure out ways to not pay their bill. And they already expect it a lot of times when they come in. And these are the uncomfortable conversations that people don't want to have, and they don't want to be real, and they don't want to be transparent. And so now y'all want to act like y'all the victims when in reality, you just cheap. You're just cheap. That's the truth. And this is coming from a black woman, and I can call multiple different girls that's been servers throughout the years and all nationalities, and I will not say their name online so that they can be absolutely transparent. And the reality is, this is what they go through. And they know that if they gotta have a choice between taking a chance over there and taking a chance over there, and stereotypes is real because it comes from a real space. Anyways, moving on. See, you ain't expect for me to have that conversation. Lisa Bonet filed for divorce officially from Jason Momoa after 18 years after they became a couple. It goes on to say that the 56-year-old Bonet, whose legal name is Lalokai Moon, filed documents to end her marriage to the 44-year-old Momoa, 56 and 44. 44-year-old Momoa in Los Angeles County Court on Monday. The filing comes nearly 2 years after they announced their separation. The petition cites irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. The filing says neither person should get financial support and that the two have agreed on how to split their assets. Documents say they have joint custody of their 16-year-old daughter and 15-year-old son. Usually that's around the time that it happens. Anywhere from 15 through 18 or above, that's when people decide to dissolve their relationships, which I'm cool with it after that. Momoa is best known for his roles in Aquaman, Game of Thrones. She was in a Cosby Show in a Different World a long time ago. And, you know, they have been going through separations and stuff like that and all of that. He's 44 and he's rich and cool. And she's 56 and I guess she's just chilling, right? What is many relationships that dissolve, because you don't really see a lot of relationships today coming together. You don't see a lot of relationships today coming together. You see a lot of relationships falling apart. It's hard. It's very hard for me to recommend for people to get married. It's very, very hard for me to recommend it. Very, very difficult. I'm not even gonna kid you. I'm a lot of times I'm on a fence. And I don't even like to share my story anymore because it just doesn't seem realistic. It just doesn't seem realistic. I mean, it can happen to any last one of y'all. Any of y'all that's watching this right now, even if you're blissful, even if you're in a great situation, you can grow out of your situation, and especially after the kids is grown or the kids is big, you can grow out of your situation. How can I recommend that to you when people that's been together for 18 years can't even stick it out? Or they've grown out of their situation? I think we're going to have a very interesting live stream on Wednesday. And I'm doing after hours tonight. We're going to deep dive into a lot of this. I might even have a couple people come up and call in if y'all want to. Is it even worth it for y'all to get married now? Aaron got to me, said Carlisle. Is it even worth it? Do y'all think that I would last? Y'all think that I'm going to last? I know it's a lot of people waiting for me to fall off. Do y'all think that I'm going to last? What's the over-under? What's the over-under on whether or not I would last? After Hours with Anton Daniels. It's a new channel that I started. All right. You know it is. Still want to be yes and no. I still have hope out for myself. Yes, yes, yes. Carrie said no. Yes, 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 indeed. Yes. Anton, stop playing. Stop playing about what? Is this a general question? Absolutely. 65-35. That's the over-under. 65-30. Okay. We've been together since the 9th grade. All right. So let me ask y'all a question, then we're going to get to the real show. So, if when my daughter, now that my daughter is turning 16, right? Now, listen, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Now that my daughter is turning 16, are we going to continue to stay together beyond 20? Because we 19 and a half years in. Are we going to stay together beyond 20? Or what's the over-under on us lasting, considering that everybody in social media? And I'm getting bigger, and I'm getting more successful, more visible, more visibility. What's the over-under on people sticking around after your kids get big and 20? 65-35? Wow, 65-35? So in June, it'll be 20 years. In June, it'll be 20 years. Been married for 19 and a half years. Y'all gonna last? Yes, yes, you will. Yes, yes. Minus 1,200 for over 20 years. See us going past 30. Who holding the books? Forever. Plead the fifth on this one. After that, I peg it at 70-30, 80-20, 20% chance. 80-20, stay. If you want to, where's she going after you? Last, morals, don't pay full price. You made it past this mark. Over, under, 1 in 5 chance. Taking notes. Well, it's a question because Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa is getting divorced after 18 years. We like to listen, chat lives matters. Chat lives matters. And so we like to have interactive conversations because I like my people to participate. I don't want to just put a show on for you guys. I like having an interactive conversation with my people because I think that the show is more fun. Don't y'all? That's your quick hits, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read these super chats and then we're going to get into the show. I got a great show lined up for you guys. Good morning, Mr. A. Daniels. I like you very much. Shout out to P. Shank. I appreciate you. Oh, I can't accept this. I don't know how I can. Hey, nurses ain't nice. Send me a DM and let me know what your Cash App is, and I got to send this back to you. Family. Seriously. I got to send this back to them. As an ICU nurse, I work hard for this money. This is the only way I know how to say, I love you, big bro. Thank you. I apologize for asking and not giving more. Nah. Nurses ain't nice. DM me. And I got to send this back to you, family, because I won't accept this. I accept everything up to 100, but I'm not accepting anything above that because I don't ask for super chats. I'm not petitioning for it. I just like to acknowledge the people that support the platform. I'm not used to anybody that's doing anything to me or doing anything for me. And so I just can't. It's not in my being to accept a donation. I have to give you something for this. You know what I'm saying? I got to provide you a service. I got to add more value into your life. I just don't feel comfortable. Honestly, I just don't feel comfortable. I don't like taking money from people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got to give you something for it. Hit me up because it is bothering me. It's really bothering me that you sent this to me. I appreciate you. I love you. But I just like to have conversations and entertain y'all and hopefully add some value to y'all life. Thank you, Nurses Ain't Nice. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. If you are so kind enough to send me a DM and then send me your Cash App, then I will definitely send that back to you. But I thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Eric Harris says, I have Nikes, but I own more Pumas. I think the Puma is owned by Nike, ain't it? Or that's Converse. Converse is owned by Nike. Shout out to Eric Harris. By his grace, dispatching says, good morning. Do you ever think about having a segment to shout out the businesses and your bag chasers? I tell y'all to send me what it is that y'all want to send me, and I'll shout y'all out on a live stream. Eric Harris says, Big Back Lives Matters. The Solution Trucking Channel says, good morning, Anton and my fellow chasers. I would like to shout out my YouTube channel. I post once a week. If you're interested in learning anything trucking related, I would love your feedback. That's the Solution Trucking Channel. The Solution Trucking Channel. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting the platform, and make sure y'all go over there and check out their channel and be honest about whether or not you like what they got going on over there. Me University says the ADOS perspective is the NIL on charity/tipping. Black people don't like to tip. That's just the truth. Marriage, Politics, and Sports says, depending on the restaurant, I slap my server up front 20 to set them at ease. I usually go to the same places on a regular basis, so it's very rare that I actually have people that don't know what it is that I do and how I tip and stuff like that. Melvin Johnson says, remember the IHOP. Oh, my God. Mike Jones. I remember the IHOP on Jefferson used to lock the door. They did. They used to lock the door if you didn't come to the counter and pay. Dine and Dasher, shaking my head, lost all trust with customers. That's a fact, though. AL says, y'all can't be showing me this type of love. AL says, I think the problem is people don't see a real purpose in getting married. The average marriage is 5 to 7 years, and that's a high-risk, long-term relationship. I'm going to share my thoughts on After Hours tonight. Oh, my God. Y'all about to make me end the stream. I will end the stream. I'm only taking $5, $10, and $20 super chats from now on after Mr. Lot. Don't send me one more super chat. If y'all send me another super chat over $20, I'm going to end the stream today. If y'all send me another super chat over $20, I will end the stream today. I promise you. I will hit the end button without even thinking about it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but don't y'all give me another dime. The best way to show me that y'all love me is by doing what's best for you. The best way to show me that y'all love me is by showing me that you're going to do the best thing for you. You show me you love me by paying it forward and doing the thing that's best for you, because now you're a reflection of me. No more super chats over $20 or I'm ending the show. I'm telling you, Bitcoin Brown, I will end it immediately. I will end the show today. If anybody send me anything over $20, I will end the show immediately. You are the only man in these streets that will last forever. I appreciate that. Shout out to Twisted Pup. Mike Jones. All right. Y'all tested me. I'm going to read these super chats and we're going to go ahead and end the show for today. I'm going to read the super chats and then we're going to go ahead and end the show today. Mike Jones says, let me read that. Mike Jones says, good morning, Anton. I remember years ago I dated a woman. They invited me out to dinner with them. They were rude. They talked about how they could not pay for the meal before the meal came. I was so embarrassed I had to apologize for them. Shout out to Mike Jones. I appreciate you. Me University says Empress Rita ADOS is insatiably bitter. Shout out to you, Me University. Mr. Locke came through with the 100. Says 2024 already going crazy, bro. Much to discuss on our next call. Shout out to the Chaser. Shout out to Mr. Lot. Chase with the beard says TikTok nurses ain't nice, just made me apply to nursing school, and I always tip 20 to 25%. Shout out to Chase with the beard TikTok. I appreciate you. Let me see. Denzel NFX says couples these days divorce like God ain't watching. That's true. Black Beauty wanted to send another 50. Okay. All right. Shout out to Black Beauty. I appreciate the love, but I cannot accept any more of y'all money today. Rio TV is in the building, says don't end it. I got to. I can't take another dollar from y'all. The only way that I can continue this stream today, honestly, is if we can turn off the money. If we turn off super chats. Let me see if I can turn off super chats. Give me a second. And then we're going to get to the show. I can't accept another dollar from y'all. I can't. Not today. Give me a second. Let me see if I can turn off super chats. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me just figure this out. Monetization off. Is it off? Is it off yet? If it's not off, if I can't turn it off, is it a way for us to turn off super chats? I'm ending it. I gotta go. I gotta end it. We gonna get this back tomorrow. I'm about to read the super chats and I'm getting out of here. Pivot says, just to keep the stream going, I appreciate you, Pivot. I can't take anything else from y'all. Nurses Ain't Nice is in the building, said not yet. I appreciate you for the 50 ball. Thank you, Nurses Ain't Nice. Antonio Watkins says, don't let Black Beauty mess it up. Listen, I'm going to take a screenshot. I got to get up out of here. I can't take any more super chats. We gonna continue tomorrow. Tune in for After Hours. We're going to get it popping. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.